Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Twilight Indoor-Outdoor Wall Sconce. This is going to be the largest one of the series. Two smaller ones below it. Check them out. Watch those videos if you can. So, size of the fixture is 11.4 inches high and 11.1 inches wide. Projection from the wall coming out is coming out at 9.5. Mounting height, that's the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your junction box, is coming in at 7 inches. And the backplate on this is 11.1 by 11.1 inches. So, actually it's 11.1 by 11.4, sorry, a little thing there. I want to show you more information about that, and a great way to do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions right now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over that side of the screen midway down. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a few things like a full parts list, how you put it together, but it's going to show you some really good line drawings of the back of this fixture and how it goes onto your 4-inch junction box. Okay, so a couple little quick details. 9.8 pounds. It's made out of aluminum, so it's very light. I'll talk more about that a little later, but it's also dark sky friendly. So dark sky friendly fixtures are made to the exact same specifications of dark sky compliant. The company that makes or owns dark sky compliant charges you a fee to use that label. So we just make our things right to their specs. We have all the documentation that you need. If you need it for your HOA or your town or zoning administrator, just contact us so we can get that stuff out to you. Just a simple PDF. We can ship it all out right over the web. A couple other quick things. So how it becomes dark sky friendly is, and you'll notice there's a clear rain shield that sits on top of the bulb in the socket, and it sits just below the top of the fixture. And this is going to come with a round plate with a little tiny handle on it that just sits inside that. That's going to keep light from going up. But if you do want light to go up and down, just take that little thing off and you're good to go there. So it's very cool. Okay, let's talk about lamping and what you can get out of this as far as light goes. Medium base socket. We all grew up with these, very simple, so there's no fancy bulb that you can have to do. It's an A19 bulb. We all grew up with these. They're everywhere out there. And if you want to stick with incandescent, you can still do that up to 100 watts without any problem. However, great LEDs exist, so might as well use them, right? And they're, again, easy to get. So this is kind of the old school LED that first came out, but these are the new phosphorus ones, and I kind of like these a lot. They have the little orange pads running through them. So as far as what you can get out of this as far as LEDs go, it's really going to be the size of the bulb itself that's going to dictate this. And these come a lot of different ways. I have found these, easily 40 watt equivalent, 60 watt equivalent, 75 watt equivalent, and those I generally find at like Home Depot or someplace like that. That's where this came from. That's their house brand, just so you know. But I've also found this bulb up to 100 watt equivalent out in the marketplace, and I found it on Amazon, and I also spotted it at a Walmart, so they're easy to get. The color of the light that's going to be offered to you in these, I talk about it in every video. They're going to offer these to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's a yellow-orange light, but they're also going to offer this to you in daylight. And daylight sounds like it should be warm, like sunlight. It is not. It's the bluish-white light like an overcast day or a hospital waiting room or something like that. And that's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom is warm white or soft white. That's 3000 Kelvin. That's the light that's coming down on me right now from the 3000 Kelvin warm white, soft whites LEDs above. And that kind of mimics the glow of an incandescent bulb, which is why I like it so much. It's a dimmable fixture without any problem at all. Remember, this is an indoor-outdoor fixture, so some of you are going to be using this in places indoors where you definitely going to want to put it on a dimmer. You do want to put it on a dimmer, but there's going to be times outside, like maybe on a covered porch or an open deck. Remember, it's an outdoor fixture too. You could put it around a pool, and you're going to be hanging out with your friends well into the evening, drinking wine or whatever you guys are going to do, maybe coffee, and talking late. And you might want to just put it on a dimmer so you can dim it down just like candlelight. Hubbardton Forge only uses aircraft-grade aluminum to make their outdoor fixtures. Aluminum holds up the best in incredibly harsh environments. When you're out and you look up in the sky and you see all those jet airliners running around up there, those are all made out of aluminum for a reason. And part of that reason is it holds up great, like I said. It also forges beautifully. It holds finish beautifully. It doesn't rust. Remember that. It's very important. And they're virtually indestructible when they're all finished. So how Hubbardton does it is they take the fixture itself, they're going to wire it up at the top, they're going to put a wire at the bottom, they're going to send a current of electricity. It's going to go through this fixture, making it positive. And they put it into a spray booth with a picture of the woman next to me. You can see she's spraying finish around it. And because it's positive, it's going to adhere to every nook, every cranny, the top, the bottom, the whole thing. After that, they're going to take this and they're going to move it into an oven. That oven is going to melt all of that down and create a very hard shell. So it makes it, again, virtually indestructible. So they've also tested these things in these wind chambers. So they take the fixture, all covered in that epoxy powder coat. It's going to go into that chamber. They're going to shoot salty seawater at it at high velocity for hours and hours and hours, just like you were at the beach and you have like a hurricane coming in, which to me is going to be pretty much the worst environment you're going to run into. So after they tested these and found out that they hold up incredibly well, Hubbardton Forge offers basically the best warranty in the lighting industry. And you can see that on the page for this. So if you scroll down a little bit, there's a link, and click on that and it'll show you the entire warranty and how it all works. Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. On those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.